Am I using the leash and a collar to communicate with him? No.
Today I'm going to show you how to teach your dog to heel. Click thumbs up, hit subscribe. Today I'm using 2 types of treats from my BarkBox. One of these equals all of those. Also keep in mind, if you have a dog who loves to chew or is teething or even destroying things, Super Chewer Box is where it's at. These are the toughest toys you'll find. Wallace is the star of our next series, and he's definitely a super chewer dog. But maybe your dog's more into plush toys, you know, the kind that are crinkly and squeak there. All of their toys have such varied, different textures. This has such a good weight to it. You could launch this. Those are the little things that matter to me as someone who loves to interact with dogs. Here's the deal. Bark is gonna give you a free BarkBox or a free Super Chewer box when you sign up. I'm gonna have that link below where you can claim your free box. And now let's use these treats and see how far we can get in Shade's very first heel training session. I'm gonna really challenge Shade today. We are training in public, so I'm going to allow him to sniff, explore the environment to make sure he's nice and adjusted.
It's all these distractions, the smells, the bass music in the sedan over here, the airplane flying in right now. Here, and look at that. Do I have attention with all these things going on? Yes. Now, this is what we call loose leash walking. Basically, this is what you need to be concerned with most of the time with the vast majority of pets. You're walking, they're walking politely, they might meander left or right. They're just exploring their environment healthfully. Heel, which is where your dog stays right by your side because there are conditions for that. Sometimes a good heel is necessary for safety, and other times it's fine to let your dog sniff and explore. For example, when you're in a busy area and you need your dog really close, or you're approaching another dog and you want your dog on the opposite side to create a barrier. It's really helpful for dogs with reactivity issues, for example.
Now, the next thing we want to do in teaching this is get our dog's attention.
Here, yes.
This is something we've been working on pretty consistently with Shade. When I say here, he's pretty accustomed to looking straight up at my eyes and receiving an amazing treat or a toy. One way to help your dog out is to lure them to your side.
I'm gonna lure him to my right side
by guiding them with a treat. Really, we're trying to line up their neck with the seam of our pants to stay right by our side.
All right, cool. We kind of have them on our right side. I'm not trying to get them perfect.
Or you can focus walking away from them, and when they catch up to you and line up to that position, you can say yes and give them a treat. For his first lesson, I'm not even focused on saying the word heel. It's strictly communication through body language and marking when he's doing the right thing.
Whoa, boy. All right, went off the rails. I'm gonna back up just to kind of guide him back, into position. I'm only gonna reward him when he's on my side here, I'm gonna try and reward in that specific place. See where the treat is there. Good.
Really, just focus on getting that one step of heel rather than 10 seconds of heel, for example.
I'm gonna turn, wait for him to come into position here. I suspect he will. Yes, see that? Where that treat is going? Yes. Right there, that's where he can expect to get the treat when we're doing this type of training.
If you start here, you'll get that 10 seconds a lot quicker. Be super liberal about saying yes, giving them a small piece of a treat. For example, one jerky treat will translate easily into 10 or more treats for me. As you feel like you're starting to hit your flow with your dog, you can start taking several steps.
Am I jerking the leash? Am I using the leash and a collar to communicate with him? No. Here, I want him thinking about every move he makes. This leash is just here to make sure that he doesn't get away from me. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Yes. We've been really teaching him when he gets to the end of that leash to internalize that equals come back here and get a treat. And then let's try and stay a little bit closer to me. Okay, he broke heel there. I'm not gonna correct him. Stay with me. Yes. Here. Yes. Here. Yes. We want our dogs to be able to make intelligent decisions autonomously without having to be told every move to make. Yes. Even though his nose is going to the ground, you give him a second, that nose will come right back up. Watch. Yes. He falls back into heel.
Reminding yourself to keep that upbeat tone and keep things moving can completely restart and re-energize a training session.
I'm picking up that energy a little bit. Look at the circles we're getting here on day 1 of heel training. Yes. Can he stop? Yes! And gave me a sit, I'll take it.
Your dog's bound to get distracted when you're teaching this. That is okay.
He's distracted? Yes!
Typically, once dogs have satisfied their curiosity, it's pretty easy to gently regain their attention with a treat or just making a sound.
Here, sit. Yes. Most people would be tempted to say no or pull the dog away, and that's okay, it's not the end of the world. But if you can get their attention on you, all the better. Here. Good. Okay. Leave it. Yes, come. Real life, leave it. I didn't say no, leave it. I just said leave it. Come.
And even though you're seeing us do a lot of treating here, every repetition can be a different experience, especially when factors like location, distractions, and your dog's emotional state change.
In essence, even if you think you're reinforcing something different, each repetition has the potential to reinforce something slightly different in your dog's mind. That's why we want to be there to create these amazing associations with the world they live in. Good man. Here. Well, look at all these turns. Yes. Here. Yes. See how he snapped back when I said here?
And as your dog starts to get the hang of this, you can start incorporating turns.
Look at the turn. Yes. You see that turn? See how he stayed with me on one side?
I'm really trying to hold his attention with my eyes and not really lure with a treat at this point, but that would be fine for you to use a treat if you wanted to. If your dog is heeling on the right like this, making a left turn will be a lot easier to teach because they kind of have to speed up to keep up with you.
Letting them think it out.
Conversely, they have to slow down when you're making a right turn.
Good man. Are we getting dizzy yet? Good. You're doing great, sir. Yes.
Just be extra patient and find your rhythm.
Vary the speed. It actually seems to be working for him. Here.
You can try varying your speed, walking a little faster, walking a little slower. This really teaches your dog
Good, slowing down.
to adjust their pace and stay in that heel position no matter how you move. As your dog starts to get more consistent, even in the first training session like this.
How many yeses are we giving him right now?
You can start treating a lot less, getting more steps in between the rewards.
Good man. Yes. I actually love the stand and that he's not going into a sit. I want to instill that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good man. Throughout this lesson, you're seeing how we're combining various elements of his training so far. We're combining look at me, stay, walk with me like we did on our leash walking lesson. We're using elements of come when called. This is days of training. This is not months of training. Our main lesson out here has to do with training heel, a new skill, and working on some of the other stuff we've been doing. The other, perhaps more important objective is to allow him to experience the world too.
We are currently in post-production on our brand new series with Wallace. You are not going to want to miss this guy. Click thumbs up for Shade today. He did amazing. Don't forget to subscribe, claim your free BarkBox or Super Chewer Box at the link below. Check out my books. I'll have links to those too, and I'll see you in the next episode.